Welcome to Amplifyre's interview series. My name is Kristian, and joining me today is the International Channel Manager at Dece Software, Nedzla. Welcome to the series. How are you today?
I thank you, Kristian, for having me. I'm feeling wonderful. I hope we will have a great time today.
I think so, and we're touching on a really important topic. We're talking about digital transformation in processing and storing data. So maybe to start us off, perhaps we can begin with, what steps do you consider the biggest in a company's digital transformation journey, and how should companies navigate this process?
So, Kristian, the future is uncertain, but what is certain for each of us that we are going digitalized. So the need is exact. We need to get precise information, and decision-making processes should be through the data and information. We need to get up-to-date information anytime and anywhere. So I believe that, and we in Dece Software believe that the search and the consolidate search is the first step to accessing and digitalizing your data. Those solutions for a consolidate search are actually helping the customers and companies to connect different data sources in a one place. So here we are talking about databases, file servers, personal computers, emails, social medias, CRMs, cloud storages. So everything that the company is using in a daily life should be connected on a one platform. So those solutions should be actually able to analyze structured and unstructured data as well. Nowadays, we are 90% of the data that we are producing is actually unstructured. So here we are talking about agreements, reports, photos, videos, CAD documents. So 90% of it is unstructured. That's why those solutions need to be able to make different content types communicating with each other and helping a user to create different analyses from different sources. So once when the data is consolidated and when all of the data lake is on one place, users will be able to search through these different data sources and different documents. Why it's important and whose problem it's solving actually. There is a research that says that every employee in a day is consuming 40% of their time in searching of a document. So with solutions like ours and other consolidate search solutions, this is staying in the past. So in a millisecond, you are reaching any document from different data source anytime. So these solutions are, as they are connecting the data, they are connecting the people. Everyone is able to make decision faster. Newcomers are adopting much easily, and organizational memory is becoming stronger. Our solution for enterprise search, GeoD, help organization breathe and cope with the daily life, making it easier, and for sure ensuring the process of digitalization conforming for each company and each employee.
You know what, I find it quite amazing, 40% of people's time spending just searching, going through documents. I mean, you can imagine with a solution like this that, what you could be doing with that 40% if you're not going through all these documents. Maybe let's switch gears a little bit. Maybe can you discuss the approach to data protection companies should take and explain what measures they should have in place and, to ensure compliance with regulations, such as GDPR, HIPAA, and PCI/DSS?
For sure, Kristian. I mean, there is a slogan that we say like, you cannot protect something that you don't know. That's why the data protection must start with the data discovery. In the last question, in my last answer actually, I was discussing about this consolidating all of your data sources. So this is the first step, you consolidate all of your data, you get it on one place. And now what? So now you should have a data discovery performance. So what we do actually is that with the help of artificial intelligence and natural language processing, we are helping our customers to automatically discover sensitive and personal information among all of these data sources and content documents. So what we are discovering here, so we can discover like personal ID numbers, IBANs, card numbers, social security numbers, medical record numbers, money amounts, content types, and many, many more. There are, I mean, nowadays the data protection is really sensitive and the topic that is taken seriously in the last few years. So there are different regulations for different countries and for different industry of the companies. The beauty of a GOD is actually that it's very user friendly. So if you are a health institution, you need to comply with HIPAA regulations, for example. So you will just use our ready-to-use template that contains, for example, medical record number and social security number and many others. You will run your discovery and you will get a report if your data is conforming or non-conforming with HIPAA compliances. Same would go for the PCI DSS. PCI DSS is very important compliance that says that there should not be saving and storing data that contains credit card numbers, PINs, CVVs. So all the companies that are having like online payments and that are dealing with this information should be ensured that this data is not staying in their premises. So we just give you already a template. You discover the data, we give you a report if you are complying and non-complying, and in case that you are having some data that should not be there, we are giving you an option of remediation. So you can take several actions with your data. You can mask your data, you can encrypt it, you can classify them, you can delete them, you can quarantine them. So we are giving you different capabilities or for remediation of your data and for being sure that you are 100% protecting your data and complying with different regulations. If we have, as I mentioned on the beginning, like there are some ready-to-use templates for different countries and different regulations, but we are using low code, so it is pretty much easy to add any new recognizer that is needed for a company or that particular regulation. And once data protection is very huge domain, so it is something that must be continuous, that must be incremental and must be monitored. GOD also helps you in sustaining this process. So in case that, for example, you need to be complied with PCI DSS, then you can create alert and alarms in GOD saying that in case that a document containing card number or a PIN or CVV, for example, information occurs in your data lake, you should be notified by an email. In case of if something like that happens, you get your notification, you get alert, and you can easily perform different actions to get rid of the data that should not be there and that should make you put you in the trouble actually.
Working remotely and being able to work from home, our world is more digitized. We're not in the office handing around documents. Everything is getting sent back and forth and more every day. So maybe you can tell us how you assist clients in the classification of their documents and emails, and why do you consider this an important part or aspect of the digital transformation?
Well, personally, I believe that the data classification is an action or is a tool that is helping in creating culture in the company, in creating data protection culture, in raising the awareness of how much is important to be careful with the documents that we are creating. So why, in my opinion, why it is important as well is that this tool is something that each employee is in a close touch with. So when creating a document, when sending an email, you need to classify each of these produced documents before send it over, before print it, or before saving it. So it is really important aspect of reaching the final aim of the company in this digitalization process and in the process of data protection. So how we help actually our clients is that we are together with them and with our partners in all of these processes. So firstly, we help them consolidate all of their data, then discover them, then understand what kind of data they are actually creating or consuming, and moreover, with what kind of regulation they need to be complied. After, we help them actually to create these rules for the classification levels, what kind of document should be secret, what should be confidential, what should be unconfidential, etc. We are giving them training and helping them actually to get involved in this process of digitalization. So here actually with data classification module of our solution, we are closing a loop of the fundamentals of the data protection. So we help customers to consolidate all of the data. Then we discover sensitive information. We create reports for them. We classify the documents, tag them as a top secret, or any other class level, and then here we integrate with the different DLP solutions. DLP solutions, such as like data loss prevention solutions, are the ones who are then communicating with our GOD, reading our tags, and they are taking a decision about motion of a company's documents, emails, and any other further steps after the creation of the document.
You know, I think we can talk, days and days about all this because there's, so much going on with data right now. But I think it's best if people are interested in finding out more about Dece software, where should they go?
You can always visit our website, decesoftware.com. There are box for emailing us or sending us some informational email. Or you can follow us on LinkedIn, a request for a demo. You can always write me. It will be my pleasure to give you a live demo to show you more about our capabilities and discuss it further.
That's amazing. So go check them out. The links are in the description. Nedzla, I just want to say it's been such a pleasure to have you on today. Really interesting talk, and I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Kristian. The pleasure was mine, definitely.